From the guys who brought you Teachers Unions Gone Wild.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house,
The holiday season is a time for giving.
not a creature was stirring,
A time for joy.
not even a mouse.
A time for peace.
The governor cut the budget?
Yes.
What did he base that on?
He's a bastard. He's a bastard.
He's what?
I just called the governor a bastard, and I don't know who you are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm very uncomfortable talking to you. Teachers Gone Wild in
I'm
New
really
Jersey.
sorry.
That's okay. I'm just not comfortable. Teachers Gone Wild, and there's a gentleman out there in the public quoting people.
It's happy holidays from the teachers' unions. You can expect the presents under their trees will be plentiful.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care.
Because under 10-year policy for union teachers, it's always Christmas in New Jersey.
But if, I mean, how long will it take me to get tenure in this day?
3 years and a day.
3 years and a day. Do you mean you're completely secure if you got tenure?
Yes, completely. Unless, like, you know, like beat up kid. But
you've actually got to beat a kid up, in other words.
Right.
And in keeping with the holiday spirit, these union teachers have some warm season's greetings for Governor Chris Christie.
Yeah, he's a nut.
He cut Montclair $4 million last year.
Is he...
Oh no, he's a liar.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's a liar.
I'd hate to be in his family.
With our new governor, he's cutting back on a lot of our resources.
I mean, is he that crazy?
Yeah.
Just
He's
complain-
anti-education.
We hate him.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You hate him?
He has been on, in our opinion, a vendetta against teachers. We don't know what a teacher ever did to him along his life.
That's why our governor hates us.
He just hates the teachers union.
We have like 2.5 more years of him.
I feel uncomfortable so far just by virtue of my surname. My name is actually Kevin Christie. And every time I
No, say
why?
no more. Say no more.
Why?
Just make sure you tell him you're no relation.
Really? I mean...
Make sure you tell everybody no relation.
No, I'm no relation, I promise you.
There arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter.
Right.
There's probably something in it for him. His big push is for charter schools, and charter schools can make a profit, and then he's got business connections.
Well, he's really pushing to move up in the political world.
If you follow the money, it's like somewhere the money will be coming back. You can make a profit, like he just hooked in with Cory Booker down in Newark.
Right.
And with that Facebook donation of $100 million.
He's trying to bridge the deficit that we have in the state of New Jersey.
And is that a good thing?
No.
And have you been naughty this year? Afraid to receive coal in your stocking? If you're a union teacher, don't worry about it. Teachers first, kids second.
The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
You're being accused of what?
Kiddie fiddling, touching my student.
And did the student go to anyone?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm afraid of. It's
Okay,
not the
I
first
totally
time.
understand.
It's not
No,
the first.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You're concerned.
It's not the first time it's happened. You see, this student has been leading me on a bit. You know, I mean, let's face it. You know, you get very close to your students now and again. It was all consenting. It was all fair play and good fun. And now suddenly it's all turned...
You can't, look, you can't do that. You can't.
No, could I make a complaint if a student made improper advances towards me?
Possibly, yes. I would probably suggest that. Yes, definitely.
I do attract...
That would be... I would suggest you do that as soon as possible.
I do have lots of students making advances towards me.
If that's the case, okay, I would definitely put that down, because if they do that before you do it, then it's going to look like you're only saying it because they came out with something against you.
Do you get many allegations of malpractice for teachers in terms of this student-teacher relationship? Because that kind of ruined it for me.
Let me put it this way. In New Jersey, it is as protected as possible, as the law possibly allows you to be.
Right.
So we do whatever...
So you would always take the perspective from the teacher's side?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, it's a very difficult line to tread. You know, there is going to be some physical contact now and again, and I don't know a teacher who would say otherwise.
With all things, the pendulum swings. So right now it's way over here as far as student rights or whatever. It'll eventually come back a little
Teachers'
bit.
rights.
Listen, I work in higher education where you can be as touchy-feely as you want to with the students.
Really?
You can date them, you can marry them, they're all legal, there's no,
You're in a classroom situation, you do get close to the kids, these things do happen. I just need to know I've got some support and backing on my side. Things did happen. The contact was sexual in nature, and I'm worried on that basis. If I have been kiddie fiddling, which I don't like to call it that, to be honest with you, I don't want this all to go into the public arena. I can't deny that we probably got closer than we should, but that wasn't my doing necessarily. I just need to know that I've got the union on my side in terms of standing up.
What do you teach, Simon?
I teach English and history.
Okay, and are you tenured?
Yes, I am. I am tenured. Does that make a difference?
It could.
And there are some fairly hairy allegations about my style of teaching.
Yeah, well, normally if they're questioning your your style of teaching, okay.
It's about my closeness to the pupils. I just want to know that the union will stand by me.
As long as you're a member, yes, they will.
So you've encountered the same kind of things that I have, yeah?
Well, I've dealt with this before because I'm the president of the association, and I know what goes on. So I'm just saying that there will be assistance for you if it's needed.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the New Jersey Teachers Unions.
Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.